Let's tell you the details we have right now of Operation Sindoor. Mind you, 10 a.m. is when there's a briefing by the Indian Army, so more details will come out then. This is what we know right now. Precision strike weapons were used. This is what I've been talking about. Buildings that were identified as the target were the only ones that were hit in these strikes. And this was, in fact, an exercise, an operation in which all three services were involved. The Army, Navy, IAF, all these strike weapons were used to carry out these precision strikes. You even had seaborne strikes that were carried out. We will, of course, await details from the Army briefing at 10 a.m. on exactly how this was carried out and which targets were particularly pulled off by the seaborne strikes. Drones were also used. Besides long-range cruise missiles, drones were also used to hit some of the terror targets based on really proximity and how far we had to really go into Pakistan. The Lashkar headquarters, Hafiz Said's hideout, madrasas, these were the targets. The messaging was very clear: to target the terror bosses and ensure that they are now running scared. This was courtesy the RAW, which had identified these 9 target locations and then handed over all of that intel to our forces, to the Army, Navy and IAF to carry out these strikes right after. How did we carry out these precision strikes? You had Rafale jets equipped with the SCALP missiles. These are long-range cruise missiles that were used. And it wasn't just the SCALP missiles. You had the HAMMER precision guided missiles also being used. So different targets, different kind of strikes, different kind of missiles that were used based on what was really needed. But let me break that down further for you. What do I mean when I refer to the SCALP missile and the HAMMER precision guided missile? Let's talk about HAMMER first. It's highly agile. It is, in fact, something that's used also for extended range targets as well, which is why it was perfect for this kind of an operation. It's a precision-guided bomb kit. So you kind of ensure that the location you want to bomb, only that is targeted, which is why the HAMMER was used. It can be fitted, the warhead type, if you look at that, it can be fitted up into standard bombs up to 1,000 kgs. The range of the HAMMER is about 60 to 70 kilometers. So there are specific targets which our forces identified and said, look, this is a target that the HAMMER can strike with a range of 60 to 70 kilometers. Now, let's also talk about how it's guided. It has GPS, it has the INS, it has infrared imaging also, which is laser guidance essentially, which is why precision strikes are possible with the HAMMER. As far as the launch platform goes, this is integrated with the Dassault Rafale fighters, and we know that the SCALP HAMMER was fired from the Rafale in this particular case. Also, as far as its special capabilities go, what makes this particular missile particularly handy is its high precision, all-weather capability. It doesn't matter, rain, sunshine, whatever it is, this particular missile ensures it hits the target intended. It's also got stealth features. It can actually correct its trajectory mid-flight as well, which is what makes the HAMMER missile so capable of what it did. Rafale, of course, is involved in carrying out this particular operation, Operation Sindoor. We understand Rafales were used to fire the SCALP, fire the HAMMER as well. Now, the range of the Rafales is a meteor beyond visual range, which is amazing, which is why we're calling it a game changer, which is why it was used here too. Now, it also outclasses several AMRAAMs that are used by Pak F-16s, and that's why the Rafale ensures that we have a 100% clear edge over Pakistan. Now, as far as stealth features go, it's got better target tracking. It's also got a better engagement range than Pakistan's F-16s and J-17. So there's no comparison, really. Rafale ensures that we have an edge in every feature, including on stealth features. It's also got advanced electronic warfare, which means it's tech-loaded. It helps us also carry forward with these strikes because, very importantly, these systems can jam Pakistan radar and missile threats. And that's why the Rafale was used in Operation Sindoor. Let's also talk about the special capability of the Rafale. It can be equipped with the SCALP missile. The SCALP missile has a 500-kilometer range, which is why this was used. The SCALP missile with the Rafale is what was used for Operation Sindoor. It's capable of hitting high-value targets deep inside Pakistan. You need proof of that? We've seen what happened just a few hours ago with the precision strikes. So we've spoken about HAMMER, we've spoken about Rafale. Let's talk about the SCALP cruise missile, which, as I told you, was also used to carry out these strikes. These are long-range, air-launched cruise missiles. In this particular case, it was launched from the Rafale. The range of a SCALP cruise missile, why was the SCALP chosen? Because its range is 500 kilometers. Let me just juxtapose that for you with the HAMMER, which has about 50 to 60 kilometers range. The SCALP has a range of over 500 kilometers. Warheads, really, if we look at the SCALP missile, it is a 450 kg broach warhead. As far as guidance goes, it has GPS. It also has an inertial navigation system. So not really laser guided, but an inertial navigation system that this has. It's compatible with the Rafale. As I highlighted for you, you had the SCALP missile being launched off from the Rafale. So that was a launch platform. It was clearly planned, which is why we've in fact have SCALP in our arsenal, because it's compatible with the Rafale. As far as special capabilities go, it can penetrate hardened underground bunkers as well. So if some of these terrorists try to hide in bunkers in the buildings that were on target, that too would be completely blown up, decimated, courtesy the SCALP missile. As far as stealth features go, the SCALP missile also avoids radar detection. Keep in mind here that these particular strikes caught Pakistan completely by surprise. I want to highlight how Pakistan claimed that they were on a state of high alert, saying strikes are going to happen any time now in the next 24 hours, 36 hours and whatnot. And you've been hearing this for the last 1 week, which means they were at the state of highest possible alert. And yet they just didn't see this coming at all. And that's because of the stealth features. So what you're seeing on your screens right now is going by the details that we have of Operation Sindoor. We've generated an AI video to give you a sense of exactly how these precision strikes were carried out. You had in the dead of the night these jets firing missiles, targeting our terror launch pads, targeting terror sites across Pakistan. 9 spots that have been targeted. So these videos kind of give you a sense of how this operation was carried out. It also gives you a sense of how complex an operation this actually was.